He says what we're all thinking. You can lead a horse to prune juice, but you can't make him drink it, nor would you want to. And what we're talking about today is Russell Crowe giving his thoughts on Gladiator Part 2. He doesn't even want to name the movie, but it was a substantial loss at the box office, barely breaking even, if it even broke even, and it probably didn't whenever it comes to marketing costs that were associated with it as well, because they did heavily market it. Now, did it look good? Did you see it yourself? We did. Yeah, it looks fine. It has the spectacle, it brings the spectacle, but does it bring any of the heart of the original story? No, and that's what Russell Crowe wants to talk about. Specifically, if you guys like anything that you see here down on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Now let's go into an interview that he had. Ridley Scott's $436 million disappointment that became a massive streaming success, blasted by Russell Crowe. Let's just go straight to his words. I think the recent sequel that, we don't have to name out loud is a really unfortunate example of even the people in that engine room not actually understanding what made the first one special. It wasn't the action, it wasn't the pop, it wasn't the circumstance, it was the moral core. Now, the reason why he says this is because they tried to, the entire first movie was basically him getting revenge for his wife. That was the reason why he stayed alive, when he found out that they came and massacred his wife and his son. Well, in this one, now it shows that while he was a gladiator, or at least that's what it implies, while he was a gladiator, he was the one that was Lucius's father, as if that was ever going to be the case. He laid into Scott's story of Maximus having an illegitimate son and made it clear that even when he was working on the original, he felt responsible for keeping the characters intact. And this is another big part of it, because Russell goes on, he excoriates the crap out of it. The thing is, there was a daily fight on that set. It was a daily fight to keep the moral core of that character. The amount of times they suggested sex scenes and stuff for Maximus, it's like you're taking away his power. So you're saying at the same time he had his relationship with his wife, he was fucking this other girl? What are you talking about? It's crazy. Obviously, Hollywood's going to go this way. They'll be like, well, while he was off at war for so many years, man gets lonely. That's the thought process that they were going with. But that takes away from the moral integrity and the core of the character of Maximus Decimus Aurelius. And probably another big reason why the dictator, why he loved him so much. While Gladiator 2 took in $462 million at the box office, yeah, it's epic budget, who cares? Scott has suggested that he has an idea about where the franchise could go next, and Gladiator 3 could well be on the cards, but they didn't make money, so it's not going to get funded unless he funds it himself. But let's be real with this. He doesn't have anything better to do nowadays. He really doesn't. He only does passion projects for himself, and they have been failing time and time again. Back in his heyday, we would have loved to see anything from him. Now it's almost like the M. Night Shyamalan effect, where if we see that his name is attached, it's like, okay, well, there's going to be spectacle, but there's not going to be any substance. And Russell Crowe was the one that was trying to keep that substance in it the entire time. And thankfully he did, because that is an absolute classic film. And I don't think anyone can say that they were entertained by the second one. Let's have boats in the Coliseum, even though that was something that they actually used to do back then. They used to have naval warfare in the Coliseum, but it just didn't make sense to the scene. Also, beating up primates with your bare hands, like, yeah, they would have killed you. Anyway, it's going to be a short one today. I know we've been out of pocket for a little bit, except for the live streams, but we'll be back soon when more important things other than WB and Netflix and all that stuff that everyone else is covering. And let's be real, it's not even set in stone yet, so there's not really much to talk about other than to speculate. We could do that on a live stream. Leave it down in the comment section below. This is Multi from Mouth to Multi. We love you and we appreciate you coming out. Bye.